is Aylern River, and it keeps on my right. Take it easy. So anyway, I ended up with a moment of, wow, the car almost hit me. And I'm sorry if the lighting is weird. So anyway, the car almost hit me. We're gonna have a seat here by the river. See, right here. So anyway, the car almost hit me, and I ended up, fine, and the people there were fine too. And it just became one of those situations where I just thought first, wow, I was almost hit. And then I thought, wow, I hope nobody else is hurt. And it appeared that they weren't really that hurt. But, so, I went on about my day, and today I wasn't feeling real well. And it may have been that I ended up feeling kind of the impact of, of the idea that something almost happened to me, something that I couldn't control, something that would have changed my day. I mean, I wouldn't have gotten killed or anything. I mean, we don't go dramatic, but it could have been really rough. So I was thinking that, life really does change in a heartbeat. Life can change 1 minute to the next. There's Luna. And when you think about all the things that, we do, and, the moments that we say, well, the crows are very loud, that I don't, think about. I don't think about a lot of, it's like when I'm driving, when I'm going through, doing all the things I do and taking care of all the things I need to take care of. And then when something happens that says, okay, you need to stop and pay attention. You need to stop and have a moment where you realize, that some bigger things are going on. So, I started thinking about what's important to me. And like I said, while it wouldn't have been, certainly wouldn't have been anything serious. I was driving a car that didn't belong to me. It was a friend's car that I was borrowing. And I was thinking that, wow, I would have felt really bad. I mean, even if it was not my fault, because that would have been nowhere, I would have had no control over that. I would have still felt bad that, they'd loaned me something and then it got damaged while I had it. And I started thinking about the fact that, I stay very busy. And I'm a reverend. I was made the head of a church, a 100-year-old international church called the Universal Church of the Master. And I felt that, I was doing really well. And then one thing happens that jars everything. And then suddenly I'm not feeling so good. Suddenly I'm feeling a little stressed out. And sometimes it's when those little things happen that it does bring our attention back to the fact that, well, maybe I am kind of going it through motions. Maybe I am, I don't know, feeling the routine of my life and not paying attention to my life. I'm going through it, but I'm not living it. And so it kind of drew my attention. It said, well, okay, pay attention here. Now, keep in mind that when something happens, it can be, and sorry if it's bouncing around a little bit, I'm just holding my phone. It can be a situation where it's a very good thing when your life changes in a heartbeat. Maybe, you go somewhere that you don't normally go, and suddenly you meet the person of your dreams, which is a very cool thing to happen. And that changes your life in a heartbeat. But the question is, what happens after the heartbeat? How do you deal with the consequences? How do you deal the the work of restoring balance to your life? Here, you don't guys are going to meet things that go right, some things that are, just amazing stuff that open up, opportunities that open up for you. So it's okay. We just do what we can do. What is it, Sam? Sam loves to come down by the river. Say hi, Sam. Sometimes I forget that I've got this. Sometimes I get so wrapped up in what I think is important and doing and being that I forget I've got a river right behind me, that just below my house I can come and I can sit and be peaceful. And the question is, where's your place? Where's your spot? If you're going through stress, what is it that you are able to do in order to, find your eye of the storm when the heartbeat happens? And how do you recover from the heartbeat? How do you bring yourself back? I mean, it's different for everybody. Some people turn to their faith. Some people turn to science or technology or group support or sometimes solitude. There's a lot of different ways that people deal with these sorts of things. And I don't know, we just do the best we can. And maybe in some, at one point it's solitude, and then another point you need to be around your friends and watch a silly movie that always made you laugh. Maybe you need to find a beautiful river to hang out by, or a cool dog who will make you laugh and be silly. Whatever it is, find your way of dealing with what happens after the heartbeat. Because everything changes in a heartbeat. And maybe things are changing and you don't even know it. We never know when stuff gets set into motion. Whether it's cosmic destiny or fate, or people call it by a lot of different things. I just say stuff happens. And while I'm glad that, the accident yesterday wasn't anything that hurt anybody, I am grateful that it got me thinking. It made me stop. I was, while I was in the car, I was sitting there and I just, moved from, because I was sitting in the right lane and I was thinking of a million and different things that I do, because I do a million and different, I do a million different things. Not literally, but it just feels like it sometimes. And there's that little thing that guides us. There's that little thing that clicks in. Okay, move over to the left lane. Sure. I've reached the point where I don't question it anymore, and I move over, and then seconds later, bam! And I think to myself, okay, first off, thank you, universe. Thank you, creator. Thank you for everything, and for keeping me safe, and for making sure that that didn't get bad for other people. And then I was grateful that it made me think. It made me stop. It made me look at how I'm holding things. The fact that I'm gaining weight again, and the fact that, I'm not feeling as good as I could feel. And I love what I do. Honestly, I love everything about what I do. And when you reach that place where suddenly frustrations, the little frustrations come up, and it's hard to deal with. It's hard to say, it's not a problem. And, after a while, it starts being a problem. So if you're going through that, reach out. Make sure you get some help. Make sure that you connect with someone, because you need to. We all need to. We all need to find that space, however we manage it, where that helps you regenerate, get to it. It's very easy to get sucked into the constant movement of life. It's easy to get stuck into the constant, okay, I've got to take care of this, I got to take care of that. And we forget. We forget that, no, you don't. Well, I've got to do all these things. No, you don't. Because at some point, you know, at some point, we all reach that place where, it's all right. See, everybody, you're gonna complain. We all reach that place where, it's not gonna be our choice, where we have to stop. And, it's better to slow down so you can be able to take care of yourself. It's better to slow down so you can better take care of the people who are depending on you. I've got my wonderful patients who I adore, and people I counsel, and people I talk to, and the church I lead, and all of these things. And knowing that there's nothing that they would consider so important that I shouldn't take care of myself. They want me to take care of myself. And we all need to find that point where we take care of ourselves. Because bottom line, if we can't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of anybody else. If we can't manage that moment that changes in a heartbeat, how can we help somebody else to manage it? So, I'm sitting by a river, and I've got my cat and my dog, and I could be going crazy over why is it that the videos aren't, after all this time of doing videos. This is actually coming up. We're coming up on the 2-year anniversary that I've been doing this, and it seems like lately it's been nothing but crazy and frustrating, and things not working and signals not working. And I find myself getting really, really stressed out about that. And I guess the good part is that if I didn't care so much, it wouldn't be bothering me so much. So it's good to care. It's good to have things matter. Just don't have them matter so much that you forget to care about yourself. Just don't have it matter so much that you forget that it's okay for things not to be perfect. It's easy to forget. Even those of us who teach it. In fact, I think we forget faster. But remember that you deserve all the comfort and all of the ease in life that you could possibly have. Remember that there are people who are counting on you to take care of yourself so that you can help them. Remember that we're here to have some fun. And absolutely remember that life can change in a heartbeat. So I hope that change is a good one for you. So, thank you for joining me, and I will be posting the live stream out, and I have no idea if anybody has tried to come in and chat. I've got 1 thumbs up and 1 person there, so it's going to get posted to the video page, because the first 2 attempts I took off. So, thank you. Thank you for joining me. And since I'm holding the phone, I can't do the heart thing, but as always, I wish you balance, and I wish you blessings from my heart to yours. So, you can subscribe, follow me on Twitter, follow me on the Medicine Walk with Dr. Aylern Facebook page, and let me know how you find your peace. Let me know where you go to relax. And in fact, it'd be really cool if you posted a picture, and then we can all share our places that we relax. So, from the riverside, bye.